But here's a few keys on chat cover and what we're going to practice following up with. For chat cover, you're going to step back, start off stepping back with your right. If you would prefer, you can step back with your left, but start off with the right so everyone's doing the same thing. The front hand rests just under your chin or in front of your chin, but it's important not to hide it beneath your chin. Because if I suddenly if someone comes swinging at my face and I'm going to switch up and I whack myself in the chin, I'm helping the bad guy. So rest it just on in front or even slightly above your chin. Now keeping in mind, it's called chat cover, which means you want to be able to chat. So one of the things to watch out for, every once in a while people do chat cover, and they but you can't chat if you close your mouth. So don't cover your mouth. So just on your chin or in front of your chin, and the bottom hand rests at your ribs where nothing's blocking it. Sometimes people will rest the elbow over, and now it's stuck. And so just rest here. So it looks a lot the same as this. Some people will naturally do this. Keep this hand available. Keep this hand open here. And you want your weight on your back foot so you can lift up that front foot, because we're going to do something with the front foot later. Now, the three moves we're going to follow up with when we get to this is sternal notch pushback, and you're going to come into the notch right here above the sternum, so I'm going to find the bony part, the soft part in there. If you push straight back, that gets uncomfortable. Some people can take that. The full move is you're going to push straight back with your middle finger and hook it down and press down and away. And if you want the full technique, it's push in, push down and away, and swoop up as you push out. And you want it to look casual, so it doesn't look like you did anything. The bad guy will get backed off and be wondering, what just happened? I'm not entirely sure. The next move we're going to practice following up with is the lead leg kick. There's two basic targets we're going to work with the lead leg kick. One is if you just need to back them off because they're right here, pop them in the shin. We're going to practice popping them in the shin just by kicking the base here. So that way you can, because the shin's hard. And so if you learn how to pop something that's hard, then you'll be ready to pop somebody in the shin. The next target is the groin. To pop someone in the groin. And that's part of stopping the man, is learn how to get that groin shot. So if someone's like really coming at you, you like back them off, and if they're still pushing in, or they take a swing at you, they grab your arms and they pull you, pop them in the groin. The next follow-up is called a forward blast. The version you need to do, if you're untrained, is a forward blast palm strikes. A full-on forward blast, you'll do fists, and it's chain of punches, and you just charge them with punches. But learning how to punch requires some training. You want to know how to make a fist? It's fold the fingers, wrap the fingers, thumb over the last two fingers, squeeze the pinky. And then you have to learn how to line up your fists and how to pop it in there. And if you do this wrong, you can break your hands. How many people would like to break your hands? No? Nobody. Okay. So assuming you don't want to break your hands, strike with the palm. And you're going to hit with the lower part of the palm if you can. And go palm strike, and you're going to chase back with 10 palm strikes. And that's called a forward blast palms. And then we're going to stack it. We're going to back them off, and then if you need to, pop them in the shin. And then we're going to do, and that's called a 3-4 stack. We're also going to do a much more dangerous 4-5 stack. A 4-5 stack is if someone's just flat out attacking you and you just need to drop them fast, you're going to pop them in the groin, and then you're going to forward blast. And then there's something called a 3-4-5 stack, where you back them off, kick them, and then blast them. And so you'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's this whole section of winning without fighting. Chat cover is to remind you to chat, and it's a cover. It's a fighting cover. And then talking with the hands. So from chat cover, it's talking. So I'm going to go to chat cover and you go talking. Say it out loud. Go talking, talking, and then talking with the hands. And keeping the hands in front. The key to this is the corridor from your shoulders to their shoulders. You want your hands filling up that corridor. So think talking with the hands. For some people, you're probably thinking, and how else would you talk? I mean, you know, okay, well, let me just stop my hands. I can't think that way. I just have to. And so if you have that whole I naturally talk with my hands thing, you're thinking, well, of course. Then all you're working on is practicing making sure your hands stay between you and the other person. Some key gestures to watch for. You go, I don't know. Someone asks you a question and they're trying to get a confusion response out of you. Like, oh, do you know do you know what time it is, or do you know where I can find do you know so-and-so? And you, I don't know. And the hands come out. Are these hands protecting me?
No.
No. I go, I don't know. Are these hands protecting me?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, we had one of our girls who were talking with the hands. That gesture is a problem. This move is called arms akimbo. What's protecting me?
Nothing.
Nothing. This one's an even harder arms akimbo. What's protecting me?
Nothing.
Nothing. And this is even harder to get my hands back in front. So this is the I'm in charge posture. This is Superman pose. This is the what's going on posture. If you have a potential threat and this person is in potential attack range, and if I'm talking to someone who's over there, I can realize it's okay. What are you doing? And that would be okay. When they start getting closer to me, I need to change my posture. It's like, all right, you're going to need to tell me what's going on here. And so I'm ready just in case it's turning into something. I watched one of my managers when I was young, standing there while a customer was screaming at him. Could that turn into something at any second? Yes, you already have a very, very elevated thing, and the manager is standing there with his hands in his back pocket. What if the guy just got furious because the manager can't help him and just decided to hit him? This can't help him at all. That's why when the person's in a potential threat range and their demeanor makes you uneasy, this is a way both to remind you to keep chatting, to put you in a casual position, but still ready to do something. All right, so those are going to be our 3 drills we're going to do. So we're going to do chat cover, talking with the hands, sternal notch push back, lead leg kick either shin or groin, and then forward laps. Those are the 5 things of the winning without fighting part. All right, so let's practice.
You should take a picture of me going like this. Alright, go ahead.
No,
Wait, wait. No, dude.
I don't know if this is going to be helpful.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, you and Chelsea. And then this is Judy. Come on, Judy. We all did it. Bring it on, Judy. What if I tell you that?
Austin is open.
What?
Austin is open.
We should make people
Say Austin.
I'm starting to feel it in my stomach.
What's the leg you need? Too far away. You're scared. You're too far away. You gotta go to the
I know, that's...
Push doesn't touch it.